exciting battle in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 33.
First down now, ball at the 33. Robinson sent in motion left. On first down, here's Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready. COVID-19. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Dart from the pistol. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Darts out of the shotgun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Dart resetting here after the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for them. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Scatterboo now from the gun. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Dory Jackson now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Right to the air. It's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, This is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
First down throwing for Hurts. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So that brings up second down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Escapes the pocket. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. They go to Barkley again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
On third down, it's Hurts. This gets the first and more. And they're going to have goal to go as he's stopped at the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it, too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Hurts now on third and goal. Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
This is Scannaboo, left side. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throwing on third. Here's Dart. Pass complete to Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Running with Scatterboo. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's go now. Scatterboo here on the toss. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
First and 10 now from the 46. Man in motion, headed right. We give here to the motion man. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. They'll air it out on 3rd. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play good for 17 and a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Drawing up the design keeper. We got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Giants first down.
From the pistol, he gave to Scatterboo. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Trying to throw this from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. He gets him 3 yards as the stop is made here, and is this a spot we could see them go for? Let's find out. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick by Gano is good, and that's gonna break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. Ready to send this away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Across midfield. And he's finally brought down at the 33. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
14. Giants 10.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On play action with Dart. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Dark from the pistol. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Darts out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Third and long for him here. He put some juice on a deep throw down. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 2-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push their lead to 18. All set for the kickoff. Power squib kick is taken in. And this manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down. This is Scatterboo. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. A quick throw completed out to the left. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Driving forward with Scatterboo. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Finds the in route complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterboo. And he's going to work it to the 20. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They send a receiver in motion right. Third down now. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Dart gonna throw again. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Gano ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. hit. He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Don't touch that. But anyway, hey. Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Great. Yeti. 180. Don't go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's down to almost... Oh, no. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And the Eagles first down.
Great. Set.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Don't touch.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Don't touch that. Hey, 180. Don't touch.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards.
Well, those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored, and that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Second line.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Here's Dart now. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this one does not go far.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Barkley. Still has room inside the... They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And it's picked out by the Giants.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Here goes Dart to the air. He completes it in traffic. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, New York.
To throw, here's Dart. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Dart. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Looking to throw it. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it down the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. On the sneak, here's Dart. They'll charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Half the 60. Half the 60.
Here's a design run. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Receiver in motion, going left. Now to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.